Hey folks, Chris Gordon here, hanging out in the studio today. Recovering from the past couple of weeks, which have been just crazy with a lot of music, a lot of playing. And it's actually the reason I decided to post today, because I know I haven't posted anything in a long time. I spent the past couple of weeks revisiting a style of playing that I hadn't really done in a number of years. Most people who know me or have studied with me, you know, or even just jammed or whatnot, done gigs with me or whatever, I'm pretty much known as kind of a sweep picking guy, economy picking kind of thing, which is primarily what I do and still do. The past couple of weeks though, some cool events and shows have come up that have put me in a situation where I had to revisit some of the alternate picking that I used to do. One of the things is this new group I'm a member of called Wire and Wood, which is an acoustic trio. And the cool thing about that is that it's acoustic. What a lot of people may not know about me is that back in the early 90s, I actually stopped playing the electric guitar for almost 2 years and was primarily focused on acoustic. I was doing a lot of jazz gigs and a lot of Latin fusion kind of things with percussionists. And it was a solo guitar kind of thing. And by the mid-90s, I took off on the road as an electric guitarist again and never really looked back from there. I've picked up the acoustic here and there throughout the years, but not a whole lot. So it was a really welcomed challenge to get those chops back. So I embraced it, and I will probably post some acoustic stuff soon as well. The other thing that got me thinking about it again was I got a call to perform with Project Object this past weekend, which was a great honor because they're phenomenal musicians, and it's always a challenge playing Zappa music. And one of the things about that is the intense, odd note groupings that are ever present in his music. So when I got the call, I figured I was going to sit down and warm up for that, because that's not a gig you can wing. You kind of have to go a bit prepared. So I came up with this exercise. It was Sunday morning while I was waiting for my coffee to get ready. I started to work on this note grouping that kind of forced me back into an alternate picking thing, and I wanted to share it today. So I'll break this down in a couple of different ways, and then we'll see if we can actually get this working. First off, the lick, if you will, the exercise is in the key of C major, C major, A minor kind of thing. And I'm going to be using just the E and B string for this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an 11-note grouping. And that simply means that I'm going to take a couple of notes from the C scale and permeate them in a way where I come up with a sequence of 11 notes. So we'll take a look at what the fretting hand's doing, and then we'll talk about the picking hand in a minute. The fretting hand is doing this. It's the notes are C, B, and E on the high E string. I'm sorry, C, B, and A on the high E string. And then on the B string is G, F, and E. So I'm going to descend that to begin. And then immediately reascend it. So it's C, B, A, G, F, E, F, G, A, B, C. So if we were to count the amount of notes that I'm playing there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I get 11. Now that idea is going to do something really interesting here with the picking hand. It's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. Nothing groundbreaking here. I'm not reinventing any kind of wheel or anything. It's just a sequence of 11 notes. You want to start with that, get comfortable with that to start. Now I don't know if you noticed this, but what I'm doing is I'm breaking between the parts and then starting it again with a downstroke. That's not going to be the final product. What I would do after I warm up with that idea, I'm going to reverse the picking by starting with an upstroke now. And now it will be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now that might feel really awkward. It did for me when I was working with this the other day. It feels really awkward to start with an upstroke sometimes, and especially in this odd number of notes. So the way I decided to put this together was I would start the first position beginning with the downstroke. I then shifted and stayed diatonic in the key of C here. I shifted to the next position, which is D, C, B on the high E string, and then A, G, and F on the B string. And I'm going to follow the same architecture as the last position. So I'm D, C, B, A, G, F, G, A, B, C, D. Now the picking, I'm going to revert to the starting with an upstroke part. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So now I have this. I have these two sections that I'm going to put together. Both are 11-note groupings. One starting with a downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, etc., etc., etc. And what I try to work on as I really start to warm up with this and start to get it rolling is accenting the one of each 11. And so the one accent will be with the downstroke, the next accent will be with an upstroke. So you get this accent, accent, right. And it's all alternate picking. I think when I first started messing with it, I immediately went into kind of a sweep mode, which is what I tend to do on most licks that I play. It's somewhere in there I've kind of just naturally adapted this kind of economy picking. So even the more alternate picking style licks, I end up sweeping in an interesting, weird way. And I guess it's kind of cheating in some respects. And in this respect, I wanted to get away from that. I wanted to kind of really touch base with the alternate picking. So once I had that kind of sorted down, and it's still a work in progress. I'm trying to get it down before my cup of coffee. Actually, it's kind of hard to do. What I do from there is I'm gonna continue up the key of C, and just kind of move on up the positions. Basically, still staying on the E and B string here, and slowly that would be. Interesting thing happens here. Take a look. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you can go as far as you want or back down, whatever you want to do. And in this case, I'm ending with an upstroke, which again is just for me, it's just a little weird. All right, so That's basically the idea. I'm exaggerating that last pick, mainly to make sure that I'm there. Almost. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you guys, anybody want the tabs for that, just message me, or if you know my email address, email me, whatever you want to do, and I'll be happy to send them out. Also, feel free to look me up at School of Rock Delaware, Wilmington School of Rock, www.schoolofrockde.com. It's where I am spending my days teaching and all that happy stuff. So I hope to see you all soon. Also check into, because my performance schedule is extremely packed, and there's plenty of times, there'll be plenty of opportunities to come out and see me and have a brew and all that good stuff. So talk to you soon.